Beginning in early 1988, I attended Cornerstone Bible Church, leading worship and playing guitar for the Sunday night services. Eventually, I organized a small band to perform original songs during the offertories. I played keyboards, David Behar guitars, and Ron Ganindlis drums. My old friend Jeff Baker sat in on a few songs and played bass. We rehearsed at Ron's warehouse during the week. A few months before Easter in 1990, we practiced the Don Francisco song, He's Alive, preparing for the Easter service. This was the first song that we played together. Great song. Don Francisco was a great inspiration to me with his affinity for writing Bible story songs. It was during that time that I felt the draw to write songs for a cantata. The cantata would mostly include unique stories from the Gospel of John. The first song I wrote was Compelling Me to Stay, which we rehearsed at the warehouse for months but never performed. Compelling is the story of John being the only disciple at the cross. During that time, in addition, I wrote Lazarus, Alabaster Praise, and Gethsemane. We used to warm up with Lazarus at the beginning of each session. We were rehearsing one night, this time at the church, when a family came in to clean. They were extremely offended by our Lazarus performance. We had done only soft ballads before. This was my first experience working in a music group. Prior to that, I had performed songs alone or with David. The group did not last long. The last time I played with David was October 1990, when he played guitar in an original wedding song for my friends Deeb and Donna. It wasn't until after Hurricane Andrew that I completed the 12 songs and recorded the complete cantata on my 4-track recorder. I had a gathering to play it for friends. Unfortunately, that recording is lost to time, and although very basic, I wish I had preserved it. One thing I learned, tapes do not last. By the time I started working with Tim Cole, the Cornerstone band members had moved on. During my time with Tim and Kevin, we recorded 6 of those 12 songs. I realized early on that I was interested in other songs for Alabaster Praise that did not fit the cantata concept. Later, I recorded 2 additional songs on my own. The rest are somewhere in my head, opportunities lost and abandoned. Compelling Me to Stay was one of the first songs I recorded with Tim. This was before Kevin joined. The original was recorded on a Saturday afternoon in the fall of 1992. I was singing vocals when a heavy thunderstorm forced us to stop. Not to waste an opportunity, Tim set the microphone out on the balcony to record it. After a nice stereo effect, we added the thunder to the song. Some years later, we recorded the song again, with Rick Atheris coming in to play acoustic guitar. I knelt in a small recording booth to sing the vocals, praying as I sang.
So quickly gathered as as if starving for a thrill. They were pressing in around us as we started up the hill. My heart was lost in anguish as they spit upon his face. The haunting echo pierced me while they nailed his hands in place. And as they placed the sign above his head and they raised him on display, my eyes conspired to look the other way. And though his heart was breaking, his love came pouring through. He said, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." Could it be that he's dying for me? Overwhelmed to face the loneliness and the price he had to pay. Curse for me to suffer on the tree. For while the others turned away, his love was compelling me to stay. The sunlight quickly faded and darkness filled the skies. While most were gripped in terror, his image burned upon my eyes. As the lightning flashed across the land and the ground began to shake, I strained for one last glimpse of him, a glimpse for love's sake. And as he cried, my God, why have you forsaken me?" I felt the desperation in his grief, and he shouted, "It is finished," and he shed this life's facade. Surely this man is the Son of God. Could it be that he's dying for me? Overwhelmed to face the loneliness and the price he had to pay. Curse for me to suffer